Okay, back at the Enfield here. So the rotor magnet for the alternator was on there pretty good. So all I did was I just took a block of cedar here and I just laid it on it at different sides and just kind of tapped it with the hammer. I didn't want to hit it directly with a metal hammer. I didn't want to affect it in any way. Certainly didn't want to damage it. So I just did that, and that was enough to knock it loose to where I could jiggle it. So now it just comes right out. So there she is. So you can see there's a keyway cut in it, and it looks like there's a key here. I don't know what it's probably a Woodruff key. So I'll put this aside so it's safe, and I'll take out the Woodruff key. So 1294. So when I took this off, the markings on this, there's it's interesting. They actually stamped in the date of manufacture on the plate. This bike was manufactured in it was actually December 31st, 1994. Like I said, I've got it registered and I bought it in 95, but the manufacture date was registered or stamped in. And this thing's got it stamped on. It says this rotor is stamped as December 1st, 1994. So this was a part that they had, and they put it on this bike when they assembled it at the end of the month. So pretty cool. And it says ignition. So this guy goes on with the writing facing outward, because on the back side there's no writing on it. So I'm just going to set this aside where it's safe, won't get knocked around. Nice heavy little chunk of metal. There we go. And now I'll work at getting that Woodruff key off, because that's got to come out of there. So my little screwdriver. So pry that little guy up. Ooh, that's in there. That is in there. Let's see now. Catch the edge of it? No, can't quite. I can catch the back edge of this. Yeah, that's in there pretty good. I may need a smaller, there's just a little space here in the front. I may need a smaller screwdriver to get in there. I've got some small ones. Hate like heck to use a small screwdriver on that and end up damaging the screwdriver. But you know, it is what it is. The key's got to come out. Here's one with a smaller blade, so let's give this a try. See if that gets in there. Yeah. Oh, still. There we go. Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad. Once you get it underneath there, it comes up fairly easily. And yes, it's a Woodruff key. It's got the hemispherical. It's basically half a circle. So that'll go back in there. Now I'm going to put that in here with my small parts, because that can't go missing. Definitely going to need that when I go to reinstall that rotor. Okay. So now the next thing is to get this off. So what I did was I came over here, and I took my small bladed long screwdriver, and I get underneath here. There's a snap ring that goes in here over this the center of this clutch basket, and it's kind of like a piston ring. It's got a gap on the end. It's a real wide gap, so it's pretty easy to get in there and just pry up one end of the gap, and then just work your way around, and it comes up. And I've already done that, so now just kind of, there we go. Get it off. So you can see here, see the gap. So you just get in there, and it was kind of handy because all the slots in the clutch basket allow you to get your screwdriver in there to go around and pry it up all the way around the outer circumference. So this one's going to go in my clutch tray, because I've got a tray for the alternator side and the tray for the clutch side, and trying to keep them separate so I don't mix up any parts. I mean, I shouldn't, but I also don't want to lose any parts. So I got that one there. So now I think I'm ready to pull this off. Now I didn't back off the adjuster. It is a little, I mean, I had it adjusted pretty good. You know, it wasn't super loose, not super tight. But let's see if that'll come off or not. I don't know. That's not going to come out by itself. I may have to actually take the tension off of that. I may have to do just that. Let's see. No, maybe not. Well, yeah, I will, because if I start to pull this out, yeah, it's not going to get out far enough. I need to take the tension off of that so that it can come out. So where's my rag? I need to find a wrench that'll fit that adjuster. Okay, my little assortment of wrenches here. What do I got? I got an 11 millimeter in it? No, this is a 10. So I need to back off this adjusting nut here, and no, 10's too small. And I'm going to say, yeah, 13's too big. Yeah, 13's definitely. Let's try an 11. Let me go over to my bench and get an 11. There we go. So, there we go, should go down. There we go. So that's down now. Now what's the bottom one? Bottom one's going to be, that may be even smaller. I don't even think that's a 10. Oh, yeah, that's a bugger. They got a really weird, I don't know why they made it like that. They got it, I guess they're trying to keep it from going anywhere, but it really shouldn't go anywhere because it's bolted on. But that's a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, not a 10, I don't think. I have to get a 9 and an 8. Let's see what we got. I think it's an 8. Give it a 9. Again, you know, like I've got my Whitworth wrenches, but this thing is a weird mix of. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. It's turning very easily here, actually. Yeah, and by the way, this is a 9 millimeter. So the lock nut was an 11. 9 millimeters for the end of the bolt here, the adjusting bolt. I'm just going to screw that down. I think. Am I screwing it the right way? Let me think now. Oh no, you know what? If I screw it down, that's going to push the adjuster up. So I'm going the wrong way. I'll get it. This is it when you sometimes when you're working on bolts that are upside down from you and orientation, you get a little mixed up. At least I do. But I usually don't go too far before I catch myself. Now let's get this adjuster nut down a bit more. Oh yeah. Get there. Yeah.
get sloppy. Adjuster nut down. Now, could have done this easy and just taken it right off, and I might end up having to do that anyway, but let's see if I can get this off, or rather get these two off with the chain intact and not take off this slipper here. And get away from having to do that, that'd be great. And of course, once you get it up so far, you can actually lift it. Now the problem isn't that, the problem is I'm working with my left hand. I don't know why. I don't know, it's very strange. There we go. Okay. So now, it's those two. So I don't see anything else holding this on.
Okay, so there's a spacer here. Put that over here with my parts.
Am I seeing? Oh, you know what?
The sprocket has two threaded holes, so I'm guessing there might be a puller that's required. I don't know. That's the outside one.
The engine. Yep. There might be a puller that's required to get that off. Oh, this should be fun. I wonder what the threads are for that. Alright. I wonder what the threads are.
Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off while I figure this out, and I'll get back to you.